welcome back to the Samantha Show. I'm your host, Samantha. You can call me Sam. Just don't call me Sammy. And I have been so busy lately. There are so many guests I have lined up to interview, but I just have had no time to set up interviews with them. So I had to do a Hail Mary today and bring Joe back on.
Hello, everybody.
Joe doesn't have much of a voice because we just got done watching the Bengals game. Actually, we already recorded a podcast and I didn't record it right. So now we're recording post-game.
You're lucky they won.
Do you want to give me a post-game rundown? Like, should we break down the game?
No, they looked good. I'm still sweaty from it. Just came off the field.
Yeah, you also have no voice. They look good, both sides of the ball, right?
Yep, you heard me say that.
Joe is back.
Joe Burrow is back.
He's finally running plays. Like, he's feel good. He had the bye week.
The whole team looked great. They looked like the team we've been watching the last 2 years.
That's right. Like, we know Dan cried a little bit.
He said he got choked up.
Yeah. I mean,
we've been waiting for this the last 7 weeks.
And, it was a big win, right? Because everybody thinks the 49ers, they were going to win the Super Bowl, but they just didn't realize that we were here.
They lost 3 in a row now.
It's a sad day for them. Look, we could totally do a whole sports show together.
No. You struggled to get out that it was even the 49ers there. I could tell you were trying to figure out, make sure you name the right team.
I feel like the San Francisco 49ers is like a classic football team. Like when you think of like old school teams, like the 49ers, like the Dallas Cowboys, like
especially in this area, because it talks about how like before 2 years ago, we went to the Super Bowl, our last Super Bowl, we lost to the 49ers in 2 Super Bowls.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Got it.
So it gets talked about a lot around here.
Got it. Yeah. I had a Dallas Cowboy starter jacket growing up.
Everybody was a Cowboys fan at some point.
Deion Sanders. Right? Did he play football?
Yeah, but he's not. I mean, that's not who you think of when you think of the old Cowboys. Not like Emmitt Smith, Troy Aikman. Troy Aikman and Emmitt Smith. Aikman, maybe.
Only Troy Aikman, because we have a Troy Aikman Christmas ornament that doesn't have a head that makes it on our tree every year.
And dog chew its head and hands off.
We still put him on the tree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay. We just kind of dove into that conversation. We didn't even kick it off with the 3 things you need to know. The first thing that you need to know is that November is National Diabetes Awareness Month. It's a really important month for me. November 14th is World Diabetes Day. That is the day that Frederick Banting was born. He's the man who invented insulin. So that is World Diabetes Day, November 14th, but the whole month. I personally like to use this time of the year to share more about type 1 diabetes and bring some awareness to it, because I don't like talking about it all the time. Are you just going to be on your phone the whole time?
There's just a lot going on. Sports. You're filling the people in on diabetes.
Okay. What? Okay. So the first thing that people need to know is that November is National Diabetes Awareness Month, November 14th, World Diabetes Day. Can you give us the second thing that people need to know as it pertains to type 1 diabetes?
The second thing you need to know about type 1.
Yeah, like give us facts.
It's not like type 2. You can't get rid of it, and you don't get it from eating too many sweets.
That's fair. Yeah. Type 1 diabetes is an autoimmune disease, which means that your body self-attacks and are these cells, these T cells, and they attack your beta cells. Your beta cells produce insulin, and it's like you just can't prevent it. We don't know why we have autoimmune diseases. There's a lot of different autoimmune diseases. Type 1 diabetes is one of them. Type 2 diabetes is a metabolic disorder, can still be hereditary. You can still live with it, forever, but can definitely be controlled with diet and exercise. That helps, prevent it. Type 1 diabetes cannot. So yeah, you live with it. Once you have it, there's no curing it. Unfortunately, you have to take insulin forever. What was the third thing that people need to know? We gave another fact.
Juvenile. It's not.
That's right.
It's juvenile diabetes. Type 1 is known as that, but it's not. I mean, get it at any age.
Look at you, Mr. Diabetes. Mr. Diabetes. That's right. So formerly known as juvenile diabetes. We don't really call it that anymore. That's why the nonprofit organization, the Juvenile Diabetes Research Foundation, they did change it. It's JDRF.
Yeah, but that if you ask what does JDRF stand for, you still say juvenile diabetes.
I know. So
they just change it.
I think they're working on a rebrand. I don't know. It's time to rebrand JDRF. Yeah, so we don't call it juvenile diabetes anymore because you can get type 1 diabetes at any age. We actually have some friends, different friends that have been diagnosed with type 1 in adulthood. So we're not calling it the juvenile diabetes. Typically when someone's like, oh, you got type 1, oh, you got the juvenile diabetes, you got the juvenile diabetes. It's like, well, sure. Yeah, I got it when I was 9.
Which you were juvenile.
I was a juvenile, but that was like back in the 90s. And now people are getting diabetes everywhere you look. Yeah. So those are the 3 things you need to know. National Diabetes Awareness Month.
Wear blue. Speaking of outfits,
Let's talk about
tell
your
the people
outfit.
I have my lucky Bengals outfit on. It's another reason why they won today.
So
They're 3-0 when I wear my khaki shorts, my white polo.
I'm so glad that you dressed for a golf outing to sit down on the couch in the basement and watch the Bengals play because it is a lucky outfit.
It's going to be a cold Sunday night next weekend when they're home against the Bills. I have to wear this.
Nobody is more superstitious with the sports than you.
Last year they won 10 games in a row because I wore my khaki pants and my jersey.
And this year it's the polo.
I hate that this year it started when it was warmer out because it's shorts.
Are you gonna put those khaki shorts on with like pants over it?
I haven't decided yet.
I mean, I feel like you need to wear the outfit. So but it's going to be
the
too
good
cold
news is these are my smaller khaki shorts. They're a little bit tight. So if I do wear them underneath something, they won't be too bulky.
Do you think the Bengals know that their success is greatly dependent on what you wear? We should let them know.
I don't know. Maybe.
I was thinking, I know you probably just want to talk about sports, but I was thinking we could talk about marriage.
Oh, yep. Turn the TVs off. Let's delay the Sunday night game.
I know you love talking about relationships. So I was looking up earlier.
Me and all the guys just sit around and talk about
marriage. I know. Actually, I'm not even sure if your guy friends know whether or not you're in a relationship. The first fact. Joe.
I didn't hear that in my mic, so I don't think it got picked up.
Don't do that right now.
I'm not going to hold it in and have a hurt belly.
Okay. Listen, I was looking at like facts about marriage. Marriage is more successful if you marry your best friend. And I wanted to have this conversation again.
Like it's going to be different this time?
You've had time to think about it. So I'm going to ask you again. Am I your best friend?
No. No,
I'm gonna
you're my wife. I love you.
Literally,
you're my life partner, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I'm a life partner. Literally, someone asked me the other day, "Oh, is this girl your best friend?" And I was like, "No, like my husband's my best friend." Like I didn't even hesitate.
I had best. What makes you come in? I had best friends before I even knew you. So
okay.
why do you get to trump them?
Well, maybe Josh and I should go head to head on this because we are closer. Look, you and I are closer than any of your guy friends. Like we already discussed this. Like I know more about you than anybody else. We talk all day more than anyone else.
Okay.
So that would make me the best friend.
Whoever you want.
Okay. Is Josh or Dan a better friend? Oh.
They're both good friends.
Mm-hmm. Well, you don't have to pick a best friend because it's me.
Yeah.
So, you said you don't.
You're like the assistant to the regional manager, like Dwight is in the office. Like it's not like you want an important title. The backup best friend.
Wow.
I don't know.
Wow. Do you know what? Okay, so I was reading this fact that after the first, you're only in love for the first year. Do you think we were ever in love?
I think you were more in love with me.
Wow.
Yeah, sure. We love each other. Yes.
Wow. Okay, but we said this for that first year in love. Does that count the first year of dating, or does that? Because look, I feel like I was not like totally like in it for like at least 2 years.
You weren't in it for the first 2 years?
When we were doing long distance.
You weren't? Oh, okay. Maybe not for 2 years as long is a stretch, probably.
Well, we did long distance for about 1.5 years. What was one of the other facts that I gave earlier?
I don't remember.
So couples, there's less resentment in a relationship when chores are done together. To which point I wanted to bring up that since our last episode, that I have worked really freaking hard to make sure that the dishes are no longer in the sink. I say that it's never been an issue since. You say that's not the case, but I would.
It's gotten much better. Yes,
I would like an acknowledgement that I made a huge attempt to fix that.
Oh, big time! Yeah, it's noticed absolutely.
But I would like to know that I still went down to the kitchen and found a pan on the counter that was like dirty with like food on it. So you didn't work harder to fix
that pan wasn't dirty actually because I used foil.
Also would like to note that I went downstairs and found a piece of fried chicken in the toaster oven in the morning once.
Okay, I forgot it in there. But here's the kicker to it is that I was probably making it for the child.
But we still don't leave food in the oven.
Why would there ever be a chicken in the toaster?
Because I didn't clean it.
I forgot it in the toaster oven. You go down there now. I mean, you got the blender and your shake cup and everything else.
I haven't gone to bed yet.
All right. Oh, that's what I've said before. Where you've like, I mean, there's been times where I'm like still eating my meal that I used the stuff, and you're like, oh, don't worry, I'll take care of it in here. No. Like, yeah, there has been. No. Yeah. Like, oh, well, hold on, let me stop eating my meal to go in there.
When you cook, you like leave all the food like perishable items out on the counter.
No, that's not true.
It's kind of true.
Every once in a while.
Oh, so did you know that if you commit after 25, you're less likely to get divorced?
Yeah, and I said that sounds right. If you wait a little bit longer, you mature a little more.
Yeah, but
I spend more time dating before you like. Yeah.
Hey, I actually think that sounds too young.
Well, I think earlier you said 23.
I said 23. What did I say?
You just said 25.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, 23, 25. It's 23 was the fact. That still seems young to me. I would agree. I was so wild and crazy at 23. Like I was not settling down.
Hell yeah.
I was wild and crazy up until I got pregnant with Gracie, for being completely honest.
I feel like you talk about.
You know what I was doing the other day? I did want to talk to you about this. I would like to bring this conversation back up because I was thinking a lot about airport travel. So I want to have this conversation again. So I was thinking about like airport etiquette, like because
it's airport. I think you're looking for the term airport, like efficiency. Etiquette doesn't make sense.
But
etiquette's like being polite and like doing.
Yeah. So
you're talking about no, it doesn't. You're contradicting yourself because you say etiquette, but then you talk about how proficient you are getting through everything to your gate. So you mean that, not etiquette.
I know. I am very efficient at getting through like TSA and stuff like that and getting to the gate. But I'm saying that I think there's proper etiquette as well, which goes back to our conversation. Like if you're going to get on an escalator or like a moving sidewalk, you have to get to the right side if you're going to be slow.
Okay, well, yeah, you're talking about
that's
that
etiquette. That's act.
You're talking about that act in the airport, and we agreed. Like
people to sit. I need people to calm down when we start boarding until it's their zone.
Okay, so talking about the walking, moving walking thing again. We agreed that if you're going to get on it, which I don't think you should get on it unless you're going to walk. You do not get on that thing and stand on it. That's just a bonehead move. But if you are going to walk at a slower pace than the norm, stay to the right so people can get around. But even that says like if you're not going to get on that thing and move your ass, get off of it because. Even those people, it's difficult to get around people on it because then you're like banging into each other with your luggage or they're like not all the way over and they're kind of in the middle and you got to like just get out of either get on it and move or get off.
Scoot to the right. You would have loved this at the airport. So I was coming down the escalator. There's this guy going up, drops his bag, and falls all the way down the escalator. Falls between this woman's legs, right? Literally, he has to like get down and she can't let go of like her bags and the side of thing. And he literally has to like get down between her legs. It was the most awkward encounter I saw the whole trip. And he's like, so sorry, so sorry.
They were going
She's
up.
like, they were going up, but he had to like run backwards down
And
it
you were
to go
going
get his bag.
down,
I was
so
going down the
yourself,
other
it is
side. Oh man, which reminds me that like you just got to be confident at the airport too. Like I feel like confidence at the airport goes a long way. Like you gotta feel good about where you're going.
Well, and I think the whole staying to the right so people can pass makes more sense on the escalator because everyone has to take the escalator. So like you have no other way to get up.
Yeah.
Whereas the walking thing, that's why I still disagree. Like if you're just going to get on there and stand, get off of it because use your legs and walk. That people are on there to mean business. So they want to get by. They want to get to where they're going.
Yeah.
And the escalator, you have no other choice. So sure, if you want to get on it and just stand, which most people do stand still on an escalator.
Yeah, but get to the right because sometimes you
sometimes somebody's running late.
Yeah.
But if you're just a doofus that gets on the escalator and likes to walk up it as it's going, like, what's your point? Like,
what's your point? Yeah, take the stairs. Yeah, so I think you should go to the right. But I do want to talk about like how good I am now at navigating the airport, like especially the Cincinnati airport. Like I can like park. You park as soon as you walk through the front doors. You mobile order your Starbucks for the terminal that you're going to be in. You go TSA pre-check, which why travel without TSA
yeah,
pre-check?
It's a no-brainer. One time, that's a fee lasts. What's it last? Like 5 years, maybe or something.
I feel like I
need to look to see if mine's coming up to expire. But yeah, I mean, it's amazing that people. It's like $80.
Yeah, I don't know why anybody.
And if you fly frequently, even if you fly, I mean, it's still worth it because it's just there's never a line.
So
it's just
easy.
a no-brainer. And if you're traveling with a group and other people that I do not feel bad about leaving and waving as they're back in the back of the security line.
I think I traveled with your sister. She did not have TSA pre-check.
Yeah, sorry, snooze, you lose.
I did when I traveled with my friend Ashley. I made somebody get it. I was like, look, if we're going on this trip, you're getting TSA pre-check or you're going to be by yourself because that's the only way I travel now. I'm not standing in.
There's things that make sense to buy, and it's
the peasant line.
It's TSA pre-check. If you're only going somewhere for like 1 night, 2 nights, I think it's well worth paying to park in the garage instead of parking way out and taking a shuttle in.
Oh, I agree.
So that cost is worth it. TSA pre-check's worth it. And then if you can get an upgrade for an exit row or even first class, if you can get first class for $150, really, honestly, I say if it's less than $200 and the flight is a long one way, like 4+ hours, I'm buying first class all day. You got to monitor it though, because sometimes like it's like, oh, upgrade for $700 and no thanks. Like then you spend the $60 for the exit row or whatever it is. But if you can get that upgrade for a long one-way flight, I mean, it's a no-brainer. When I went up to Arizona a month ago and I was going to do it because it was only like $140 and I piddle-dicked around. And then when I went to do it like 2 days before it was taken, I was gone and I kicked myself.
Have you still never gone to the bathroom on a plane?
Never. I have never gone to the bathroom on a plane. I couldn't tell you what they look like inside.
I don't think you'd fit.
Probably not. And that is something that you have those things in life where you're like, I'm going to keep this streak going. That's something that like I make sure I go to the bathroom a number of times before I get on the plane so that I don't have to on the plane. I have never gone on a bathroom plane.
So that means you don't ever want to join the Mile High Club?
No. I want the mystery of what the inside of that bathroom looks
like. I was so mad. I went to the bathroom the other day and on the plane and I like sat down, not paying attention. And the seat was so wet. It was so wet. It was so gross. And then I stood up and I realized that like some man had gone to the bathroom before me apparently and like left the seat up. So I just sat on.
I can't be blamed.
Okay. Well, I guess you can just hold on to that streak.
Yeah. It's important to me.
We all have to have goals in life. Let me ask you one. Would you rather? Would you rather the Browns win the Super Bowl or Notre Dame win whatever the biggest college game is?
That doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Notre Dame win. I mean, I'm a fan of Notre Dame. Why wouldn't I want that? I don't like the Browns at all. So I mean,
would you rather? So would it piss you off more to see the Browns win the Super Bowl, or would you don't care if they win the Super Bowl?
Would I be madder about them winning the Super Bowl than I am happy about Notre Dame winning the national championship?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Which one would you prefer?
Well, that wasn't what the question was.
I'm confused myself.
Yeah, the question was, would you be madder about the Browns winning the Super Bowl than you are happy with the Notre Dame winning the national championship?
Yes.
And the answer is yes.
You would be more mad about the
Yes.
Browns winning than
It would
happy
would
about
damper Notre Dame winning the national championship.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Gotcha. God, you really hate the Browns that bad?
I don't hate. Yeah, I just that. Yeah, I mean, I don't hate them, but if the Bengals aren't going to be good, then I don't want them to. I don't want anybody in our division to. Same be for the Steelers.
Well, yeah,
Ravens.
Okay. What is the Browns mascot?
I don't know. I mean, it's an elf, but it's an elf.
Dog?
No, it's an elf.
It's an elf for sure.
Yeah. Well, no, I think when you see a dressed up mascot, it's a dog.
That's what I thought.
But their mascot on the middle of the field is an elf. I don't know. I don't need to talk about. We don't need to have Browns talk. I mean, I'm not a Browns fan.
I have a question. When something good happens in the game or something bad happens and you're watching it and you scream to the point of a volume level with your voice that I have never heard, is that like a natural instinct reaction or is it like a conscious reaction? Like what is happening in that moment in your head?
You're just excited. I mean, you go from frustration to excitement.
It just has to like come out.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very scary in our house on game day. It's startling for me. I don't like it.
No.
Startles me. We'll just be chilling and then I'm like jumping out of my seat because it just comes.
That's why I like to watch it by myself.
It's the clapping.
Well, no one asked you and Grayson to come down to the basement while I was down there by myself watching it. No one asked you guys to come down there.
We just like to be with you.
Well, then you suffer the consequences.
All right. One more question.
Don't you like your family?
Of course.
All right. One more question. Who's your best friend? In 3, 2, 1.
Josh.
Damn it.
I get you were trying to do there. I didn't even get you to.
Okay. I'll give you one more shot.
You're my lover.
You're a lover, but you won't even join the Mile High Club. So, I don't know. That's debatable too. So anyway, well, I'm glad that you were able to make time on football Sunday of all days to help your life partner out.
Yeah.
With an SOS emergency podcast episode for this Wednesday. So thanks. I love you, life partner. And
Love you too.
Everybody who's listening, have a great day. You deserve it.